Yo. Everybody is not your motherfucking friend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not your friend. Listen, anything that got friend in it, you know what I'm saying, you might as well go ahead and matter of fact, I don't got no friends. If I have anybody, I have family, whether they're blood or not. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into details of why I say certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend. Listen, man, I need a shot for that. Best friend, all kind of shit, man. Like, you know, just friends in general. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to think, if you really want to think about it, right? I don't care what kind of friend you have. A frenemy, a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend, hoop friend, trouble friend, whatever friend you got. I need you to know at the end of the actual term friend is the word end. And by the word end being at the end of these words, which means you're already predicating that this relationship is going to come to an end. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not married and somebody don't become your family, which you don't actually have to go through the American corporation to get married. It's different ways to get married. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't involve paperwork. You can have sex with a girl, but depending on how you genuinely feel and the emotions you emit into the universe will allow you two to have a marriage, whether it's short term, long term, one night stand, a few night stands. You know what I'm saying? With no, but the emotional attachment that you emit into the universe, that's what you will reciprocate back. So if that person wasn't your soulmate or something like that, it might have been a quick fling, but that energy that you emitted in the universe, if you as an individual in that little short-term relationship, if you was the one, even though the partner wasn't, if you was the one feeling a certain type of way and emitting those marriage thoughts into the universe, not the marriage from the American and USA program and corporation and all that, not none of that. I'm talking about how you genuinely feel. And however you genuinely feel, you're gonna put out an aura, and you're gonna put your emotions out in physical terms, and it's gonna emit into the universe, and what goes around comes back around. So that energy has no choice but to come back around and reciprocate the way that it was given out. There's a positive and negative charge in the universe. So whatever you give out, whatever positive charge give out, the negative charge take. You know what I'm saying? So what you gave out, you're going to receive. You know what I'm saying? And that works with the most literal 3D manifestation things on earth. So that lets you know that works from the biggest picture and the grand scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? So look, it's as above so below, as below so above. So you could check out the characteristics of the littlest things that you could barely see, like bacteria and shit on Earth, and it's the same characteristics that the planets and everything is doing. It's the same thing, and there's something bigger than that. There's something bigger, like all these planets and galaxies within this universe is within another universe. You know what I'm saying? That has different same shit, and this whole universe is small compared to another universe. Just like an ant's world is small to our world. That's in so many ways of a universe smaller than your universe. But at the same time, you're living within a multiverse within the same playing field. Just different outlooks. It ain't what you see is how you see. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you throw out there, you get back. So when we get to the word and the term friend, if you truly have somebody in your... And see, a lot of people... Look, this is only for my soul group. This is only if you... Listen, if you a motherfucking enemy, I don't fuck with you. You ain't even got no business being on my motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Don't take this shit. If you come across you see me in the streets, and you see this shit, you come across this shit I'm kicking right now, and take it some kind of way to make you think you got some kind of courage in the streets, then nigga, you do that. And I'm gonna show you how much motherfucking power I got, nigga. This ain't no motherfucking joke with me, nigga. This ain't nothing about nothing, whatever you think. How I'm thinking or how you thinking, how I would do this or why I do this. Hey, I'm telling you, the reasons you coming up in your head ain't the reasons. Nigga, I'm the motherfucking flight boss. Nigga, I do what the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's here or there. Right now, we're in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And right now in the moment, I'm trying to tell you, you attach these terms, and I must say this is only for my soul group. Because if you already don't know what I'm talking about, you already on the opposite side of the field. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to kick to you right now is, if you consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously aware, then you will be able to understand what the fuck I'm kicking. And I hate doing backtracking and going through details within the videos, which I do often, because I be feeling like I haven't put enough science out there for people to already understand what I'm talking about once I start getting to this shit. But the shit I be kicking, man, y'all go learn that from somebody else. Y'all, like, certain words I might say, certain shit, certain hand sigils I might do, y'all go learn that somewhere else. Then, once y'all niggas elevate to a certain level, at least close to where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Then, y'all can understand a lot of shit I'm talking about without me rumbling and rambling around of one term I said. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get to it. Like, the friend shit, like, if you're not aware of any conscious, subconscious, or unconscious, you have to understand you're emitting into the universe that whatever relationship you have with this person is coming to an end. So if you feel deeply and emotionally connected to somebody to the point that you could call them a friend, you need to hurry up and switch that over and call them family, and treat them and reprogram your brain and stuff, and have it to a point that you look at them as family. Because at the end of family, it got the last three letters is ILY, which if you could put them in terms, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And you emitting love out here. You know what I'm saying? And certain beings from Venus and shit like that come down here and give you certain gifts and shit. But at the same time, at the last three letters of friend is END. You know what I'm saying? And people have to, I need people to understand that words are physical. Words, listen, we was created by the word. You know what I'm saying? So your words are real. You might can't weigh them and lift them and do that, but they're real. That's why a scientist can't tell me there is no God. Because a scientist would be like, where is he? What does he do? They steady trying to find something that you can weigh and lift. And yeah, there's things on this earth that you can weigh and lift. You can weigh and lift your body. But there's also things on this earth you can't weigh and lift. So don't you think that same quality is going to be precipitated into a God also? The physical manifestations is here. We standing on land every day. We're breathing the air every day. Now, as far as the thought and as far as them trying to have God prove something or something like that, you're missing the point. That's like me keeping my mouth shut and asking you to can you figure out what I'm thinking? If I ain't tell you what I'm thinking, if I ain't showing you through body actions and body movements and shit, you don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Same thing goes. We're just a smaller scale of the larger God scale. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas need to, and we're experiencing duality, we're going in polarity, and now all that shit. Age of Aquarius is ushering the age of this universe of duality into the age of like numerology. We've been through all stages on the smaller term on this universe, not this galaxy and not the millions of other galaxies. Us as a whole within this universe, with all the thousands of galaxies in this universe, we're going through this universe is only in the number 2 in numerology, and that's duality, and we're making that shift into polarity. We're making that shift into polarity, the number 3, as a collective of this universe. There's millions and millions. I can't even put a number on how many universes there are. But in this universe, is shifting from duality to polarity. You know what I'm saying? And we're like just one out of thousands, millions, and millions of galaxies within this universe. And just our galaxy just made it to the 5th dimension. You know what I'm saying? And like when you really sincerely feel someone is your friend, then without you knowing it, if you're not constantly, subconsciously, unconsciously aware, without knowing it, you're actually setting up the relationship to end at the end. But if you could reprogram somebody to be your family, they will always be your family, no matter what happens. That's just like people have best friends all day. 10 years go down the line, damn, that used to be my best friend. 10 years ago, you signed the contract of that being your friend. If you knew, if you was consciously and subconsciously, unconsciously aware 10 years ago, you would have looked over the contract before you signed that contract. And it would have been up to you to breach agreements or not. And a contract, everything is a contract. The second you make up your mind about something, you signed that contract. When you make up it could be about anything. Everything is a contract. So whatever you make your mind up on, you signed the contract. Whatever you have mixed thoughts on, or you're thinking about it, or you're looking, you haven't made your decision yet. That time period, you're reading over the contract. The moment you disagree and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. After you done read over the contract, be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. You breached the contract. You disregarded it. You didn't want no parts of the contract. You didn't sign it. You didn't feel like it was good for you. The moment you do agree on something, but you got your own stipulations with it, you like, all right, I will do this, but I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. You went over the contract with your subconscious lawyer inside of you. Like you went over the contract you went over it and put in, if you're gonna agree to these terms and conditions, then whatever contract you're signing and whatever being out here opposing that contract on you, they have to agree to some of your terms and conditions. So you're playing an even playing field. So all these programs is good to take when you're looking at a contract. You know what I'm saying? Because everything. If you woke up one morning and you had to take a shit, that's an actual being out there that works through that field, that come from a certain planet, that come from a certain star system down here, and gave you a contract. Now, whether you wanted to get up, or say you was too tired in the bed and you ain't want to get up and take the shit, you disregarded the contract that this was giving you. Now, it might have had some shit on the contract, like you might have to miss a couple minutes of sleep. You might have to get up real quick, but it might be a lot of other shit on the contract saying, but your stomach gonna hurt all day and this, that, and the third. So if you don't sign it, or if you don't come with some type of agreement, or go with your subconscious lawyer inside of you and go over the contract and you place out some terms to agree on, if you don't do none of that, then basically the contract that you didn't sign, things are going to take place because these are things going to take place if you didn't take a shit. I know it's a silly analogy, but you know what I'm saying? It's just a good way to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a contract. So when we take it back to the FRIEND program, you're bringing all these relationships to an end. You know what I'm saying? So if you switch it over to family and look at these people as your family and have it genuinely in your heart, no matter what happens, even if you not that cool like you was in the past, you always look at that person as family, and you will always be able to call upon each other at a time of need. Even if it's just for emotional distress, you just need someone to talk to. You're gonna miss talking to that person in a while. You had a best friend that y'all had a nasty breakup from being friends and shit. It might can't get back to that level because they done met a bunch of other friends that they done signed that contract, agreed to them terms and conditions. They talked about you to them. And then that relationship is set up to end. And this is an ongoing cycle. It's an ongoing cycle. Until you come here, you die, live, die, live, die, live, come here until you learn the shit. See, I already been here millions of times. There's a lot of shit I already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been here already. That's why people can't fade me. Like, niggas can't fade me, bitches can't fade me. Because I already know where I'm going. I know how I'm going there. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing to me to fuck what I got going on up. You know what I'm saying? But I can say one little thing and crash your whole shit, nigga. In dream time, in reality time, in unreality time, in any fucking time. I come smash your... Listen, me and my motherfucking soul group, you can't fuck with me, nigga. Look, I'm the type of cat, like, right? I might not know what you doing, right? But you might know what I'm doing. You might feel the need to go somewhere and talk shit about what I'm doing, right? But you're not opposing out there of why you talking shit about it. Which I'm the reason you talking shit about it, but you're not putting that out there. You're just taking the subject of me, what I'm talking about, and going to where you go and talking shit about it, right? I guarantee it's gonna be somebody who come across you and oppose your thoughts. Start asking you, like, why you look at it like that? I don't look at it like this. I don't look at it like that. I think this is actually cool. Listen, when shit like that happens, that's me. I'm telling you, that's me. I might not know what situation you in, where you going in your life, or none of that. But if you opposing negative charges on me and take it and opposing what I see, look, when you come at me, when you come for me, but you in another area with a group of other people, what you have to do is be upfront of who you coming at. Because the second you dilute it, is the second you're gonna be diluted. That's like I was just explaining. Like if you a nigga who don't like me, right? And you watching my shit right now, right? And instead of you taking what I'm talking about and going somewhere and saying, you ever heard of this nigga a dumbass motherfucker or something, which that's giving me free energy too. But if you go somewhere and you disregard all that and just got the thought of what I'm talking about and be like, yeah man, this shit sucks. All this shit that cats be talking about, this, that, and the third, whatever I'm talking about, right? I guarantee, like that, whoever you talking to is gonna disagree with what you're talking about. And I need you to know that that's me. Like, you're actually talking to me at that moment in time right there. You're talking to me. That's how powerful I am. Like I can work through people. I work through people. I work through certain areas. I work through certain energies. I work through certain air. It could be a certain temperature you got in your house set. I work through that. Nigga, we gods here. Nigga, I'm a motherfucking god, nigga. Like, listen, I would like to tell y'all I'm playing, but I ain't. This is real shit, nigga. Like, and when you listen, your brain is a motherfucking muscle, right? So if you work your brain muscle in a certain angle, that muscle is going to get stronger. Just like when you was raised up and your mother taught you certain things and certain principles that deal with the fear program. Don't go outside, it's raining, put a coat on. It's snowing outside, don't go outside, you're going to get sick. It's too hot outside, take that coat off. All this shit is fear-based type shit. And it was worked, and that piece of your brain muscle was worked since you was little. So you're not looking at it like it's some... See, you're not looking... Your brain is a muscle. But by you not even looking at it like that, by watching too much TV and commercials and shit, and getting paradigm through time and shit, with the time program and all that, all these motherfucking beings in the 13 families convinced your dumb ass that the brain ain't like that, and convinced your dumb ass that you're not even using 100% of your brain when 100% is a motherfucking program. Nigga, I use infinite amount of my brain. My brain could run infinitely. The universe is infinite. Ain't no 100% of the universe. So ain't no such thing as my brain being no motherfucking 100%. Y'all can keep running that program on computer programs and shit. When you turn your motherfucking PlayStation on, when it load up, you gotta wait till it load 100%. Y'all can go by that program and manifest that into y'all real life if y'all want to. Not me. My motherfucking brain ain't no computer hard drive, even though it might work like one. I might download programs, but you can't even download too many programs on your computer without it being overrun or catching virus or something like that. Nigga, I got infinite amount of programs I can run on my shit. The computers was made after us. We're the most powerful people up here. We're human beings. That's not one thing. That's two things. You're a human and a being. Nigga, act like it. Act like it, nigga. Act like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm God all day. Nigga, I live in my being side. Now, y'all can sit here and want to talk shit about me, what the fuck I'm talking about, and put me back on 3D terms and say nigga and bring me back into me just being a human type shit because I'm in front of a camera and I have a physical body right now and all this shit, and you hearing voice vibrations out of my throat chakra and shit. Yeah, you can sit here and argue the fact of me being human all day, and I ain't never disregard you. I am human. I'm a human being though, nigga. I act like it. I'm a motherfucking god down here, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck y'all don't even know what the fuck is going on, nigga. Y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. But I'm here. That's why Doe Little Pilot Man is here. Flight Boss Journey Through the Sky. Whenever I take that journey through the sky, I take information. I receive the information. So when I take that journey through the sky, it's coming from I'm completely in the dark. There's not, when I say journey through the sky, I'm not talking about even in this reality. Y'all listen, fire and light is two different things in the reality I be in. When y'all see fire and light here, that's just the manifestation of it, because we're on Earth and Earth has the power of manifestation. But and then if we want to like describe what is the sun and describe what is light and stuff like that, then that's the most 3D manifestation physical terms we could bring it in. But I'm talking about the 7th dimension, 8th dimension, the 29th dimension, the 30th dimension. Light and fire is two different things. Like the element, like when they say, okay, you're a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, you're a fire sign, right? So when they come down here, the best way they could describe you is the 3D metaphysics terms of the representation fire has on Earth. So when you make a fire on Earth, you know what fire look like. It burns, it's high like that. So they take you off that level. That's why they say your verdict astrology sign is your higher self. Because if you're a fire sign, like fire from where you actually came from started getting made before you came down here, when you was in the constellation itself, that fire is totally different than the fire that's reciprocated here. It's just an energy when it's up there. It's not, energies here get manifested. Like they say Venus is the place of love, right? So when Venus beings come here, it get manifested of the emotion of love, the emotion of it. So since you're on Earth, Earth don't